The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits where you have to go on the road. You've got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Cyclones are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think it's a play call. That just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell past. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Colorado, 0.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa State 14, Colorado 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Mendez. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse, and they get him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's right on target. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Barrels ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're trying to get to it. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football problem out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucs.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him and make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Missouri. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On second down, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yardage.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if he hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Feelings nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Iowa State.
This is a 3rd and long.
Now, 55 weak.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Iowa State 21, Colorado 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's out past the 35. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to throw on second down. It's complete. On the move at the 30. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The give to the back. The Cyclones get enough to move the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll give it to him again. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Now on the option. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Luna. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Grab near the marker. It's Luna. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Going up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying play action. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, set number 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.